door to the store.
They hit the lock, the maglock, which would have kept him out, kept everybody safe.
In this case, it didn't work.
Somehow, the wrong door has locked. The front door is locked, not the inside door.
So when he hit that front door, he kind of bounced off the front door because it did shut and it did lock.
So he gets back in.
Panicked, the women duck behind the counter, grabbing the guns they keep for protection.
They pointed the guns at him. They gave him an opportunity to give up, and he kept aggressing them.
That's when the women turn the tables on their attacker.
The shooting starts. I mean, it turned into just a maelstrom. You've got the two women there fighting for their lives.
It's absolute madness. Glass shatters. The robber is injured and his gun drops to the floor.
Now he's angry.
As the daughter frantically dials 911, he breaks through the broken glass and goes after the mother's gun.
He's attempting to wrestle the gun away from her and then pistol whips her.
Took the gun away from her.
Desperate to protect her mom, the daughter shoots at him.
Caller shot the suspect in the collar and the shoot suspect as well.
With the mom's cocked gun in his hand, the robber turns back to the register.
Now he's looking to fire the gun point blank range at the daughter.
She cowers in terror, but isn't giving up.
We're fighting back, and we're gonna die trying.
What happens in the next few minutes is chilling. And it's a day that Ashley Lee and her mom, Tina Ring, will never forget. The day they almost lost each other.
Her eyes were just wide open and just looking at me, scared to death. I don't remember the gunshots. You sit back and you play it over and over and over. You know, it was Mom.
Good.
It's also a day that will stun investigators.
It is absolutely heroic.
Whenever there's a raging
Well,
gunfight, very rarely do
before she
all
would
the
death, I would death
bullets
before her.
The laws in Oklahoma make it one of the easiest states in the country to legally carry a gun.
2 years old, I would death.
Oklahoma is what's
For her?
referred to as a constitutional carry state, which means no
Yeah,
permit
4.
required
I'm
for
4.
people to
4 years, I would death before her. And now I can hear,
Exceptions include anyone
and I can
convicted
hear
of
it now.
certain crimes,
But now
as well as
difficult,
certain public locations.
difficult from here,
But it is
from
not
here.
unusual
What she's
for
saying.
business owners like Tina
Or-
and Ashley to keep guns for
Yeah.
their own safety.
Just underneath the counters for protection. Never really believing you'd ever have to use one.
But that Thursday evening, the mother and daughter are forced to use them for the first time ever in a fight for their lives with a gunman who isn't stopping.
All I could think of was, she's gonna be dead. He's gonna kill her. He was coming back in to hurt us.
It feels, I'm okay with it, but sometimes it feels weird because I'm not used to having somebody that's deaf. Like I don't know people that are deaf. I never had like somebody actually deaf in front of my face trying to communicate with me and stuff. So it's just like something new I gotta get used to.
This isn't just a box of Plan B. It's proof that I've got this. Panera's packed with flavor
Hard.
bagels just got stacked with even more for just $7.99.
Sometimes, but since you've been with us so long, it's like I got used to understand what you're saying, so it's not that hard to understand.
$7.99 each and only at Panera for a limited time.
When a masked gunman walks into Tina Ring and Ashley Lee's Oklahoma liquor store, the mom and daughter suddenly find themselves in a nightmarish fight for their lives.
I was standing at our main register, and my mom was doing the order for the next day, and it was beginning to get a little dark at that time. I seen him walking in, dressed in all black. He says, "This is robbery, give me your money." My heart stopped. And he repeated himself a few times. We were both completely dumbfounded by it. I said, "What?" And all I saw was his eyes, and then I heard the gun loading,
counter and he had the shotgun pointed at me while he was taking the money out of the register.
The women are terrified and stunned. Tina actually recognizes the man.
Really? I know you. I was nice to you. How are you gonna come back in here and stick a shotgun in my face? Stick a shotgun in my daughter's face.
The robber is 36-year-old Tyrone Lee. He'd been in the store just an hour and a half earlier.
I knew him as a regular customer that comes in. I knew a lot about him. And then that's when he started to leave. And I flipped the switch to lock the inside door. And then here he is coming back in. I knew it wasn't over. He's coming back to hurt us. I reached up and I shot him in the chest. And then he took off again.
The outside door is still locked, so Tyrone can't get out. Tina is still shooting him. Then he turns around and punches his way through the glass.
He's lunging at me, trying to take my gun. He was holding my hand, trying to point my gun at Ashley. And all I could think of, if I don't empty this gun, she's gonna be dead. He's gonna kill her.
Terrified for her daughter's life, Tina desperately tries to empty the gun's bullets.
I pulled myself down to the ground and I started just pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. I mean, my finger was completely purple.
She's got blood pouring